yards, I run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Run up and up and One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, blue ready. Mark 59. Go tackle, go. We got this. Check two. Run back. Check 59. Mike is 59. Let's go. Come on.
Jameis now on first down. It's caught by Sanders. He got 20.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
Ready, blue ready. Watch the run, watch the run. Check it out, Green, triple C.
On second and 12, Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Watch the whip. Green, triple C.
On third down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 20. Check out 21. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Shift.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming after you. Check.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for, is that word that some people don't want to hear. But it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch 17, watch 17. Five line, 180. Silver. Kelly.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Goff. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. On first down, it's Gurley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Goff, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff in the offense with a first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Henderson now on first and 10, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Winston now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 48.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Check, 59. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Jameis to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Goff. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Select 20. Rabbit.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. To try again after the sack. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Winston. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Green, triple team. 59. Easy. Hey, 59. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And let's check. Mike, check.
Winston. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Cut! 180! That's what I do.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 39-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. Hard ball.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Check the backer.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Leaves him behind on the spin, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, turn it out. He's checking. Crash. Mike 52, Mike.
Gurley again here on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that's complete to Close. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40-yard line.
Hey, we got 3. 5 on the 50. We got 3. 5 on the 50.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game